What have I been watching? This time I only watched 2 movies. I'll explain why towards the end. Um, but yeah, I've only watched 2 movies. First up, I watched Seabiscuit. This is a really great movie. It's set in the 1930s. It's a really well directed movie. It's a very pretty movie. And, I'm not like a big sports person, so like a movie about, horse racing or whatever isn't gonna like grab me usually, like unless they're like something spectacular. And I think this was really good. And I really got mostly invested in it, which I didn't expect. Jeff Bridges, Chris Cooper, Tobey Maguire give such emotionally profound, moving performances. And people don't realize how good of an actor Tobey Maguire is. He's not just great because he's Spider-Man. He's legitimately a really, really great actor. He's a great comedic actor at times. He can be a very good somber actor. He gives really good performances. And this is honestly a great movie. I think this was a really well directed movie. I think it was emotionally moving. It was profound. It was really, really, really good. And I didn't expect that. I got this for, I think, $3 at FYE. I made a video on this channel grabbing some movies from FYE. And that you can check out. I think I ate like the Garbage Pail Kids candy in that video. So you can check that out. That's something that interests you. But yeah, I did that video, and I know that this was one of the things I got there was $3. I've pretty much I think I've almost watched every single movie I picked up. I have like one more right. Let me see if I have it here. No, it's right here. No, that's not it. There it is. Right. Yeah. I watched, I think I only grabbed like Tintin, right, and Seabiscuit, and those were the only movies I grabbed. And I grabbed like a mug and some candy. That's really all I did, which was cool. But yeah, I thought this was pretty cool. Pretty good movie. I'm really glad I grabbed this now because I was kind of looking at like, do I really want this movie? Am I gonna like it? And turns out, you know what? I absolutely loved it. So, Seabiscuit. Next up, My Neighbor Totoro. So, I don't know if I'll go back on this, but Studio Ghibli movies, or Studio Ghibli, however you say it. Excuse me if I pronounce any Japanese names or anything wrong when I talk about this movie. Our movies, I've always said, here, let me grab them. I don't have all of them. I need to collect more, but there always been movies. I said I won't be grabbing them on, or not grabbing, but I won't review them. I don't think I've ever said in a video, but this has been a thing I've always said to me. I just can't do it. Because while they're really good movies like My Neighbor Totoro and Spirited Away, you cannot describe. I can tell you things I like about them, but they're very difficult to describe. They're movies I go back to every single year. At least my favorites anyways. There's some other ones in here I don't go back to. Like, I don't revisit The Wind Rises, which I actually am planning to do that. I'm going to revisit all these movies. I've decided I want to do that. House, Moon, Castle, I revisit. Castle in the Sky. I revisit this one often. It's not one of my favorites, but this is one I do revisit. Princess Mononoke. Constantly rewatching this one. I love this one. Spirited Away. I also revisit this one a lot. This movie is so good. But I'll talk about that and my stories with that movie another time when I actually get to rewatch that movie. Ocean Waves. This is a movie that I've only seen once. I will watch one more time, but I hate this movie. But yeah, I'm not a big anime person, but really, for some reason, I decided to watch these. And when I started doing it, I fell in love with these movies. I've seen some of them as kids. Like, I still see World of Arietti in theaters. I saw, like, Ponyo and stuff. But really, these films were something powerful. And I love them. And I'm kind of getting choked up just talking about them. Because there are so many layers to what these movies make me think and feel. And I can't describe it. Because these movies are not just movies in a sense. They're a feeling. And, you know, there are people like, I find My Neighbor Totoro annoying. I totally get how you could feel that way. Sorry about the noise in the background. But, you know, you watch this movie, and it's like, it's very powerful. But if you, like, watch this movie and you don't understand the feeling it's trying to convey, the feeling of, like, childhood throughout this film, then you won't get into it. And some people can't feel it. That's a lot of how you're going to like these movies. If you're able to understand the emotions and things. The score to this movie is great. I love this movie. The voice acting here, all the celebrity cast that Disney got to do all the voices, they're phenomenal. I love this movie a lot. One of my favorite films ever made. Hayao Miyazaki, just trying to think of what my top 5 favorite directors would be. I know I made a list, but that list is very outdated. I think it's Hayao Miyazaki. This is number 5. I think it's Hayao Miyazaki. Number 4, Wes Anderson. Ben Stiller's number 3. Number 2 would be Martin Scorsese. And number 1 would be Stanley Kubrick. And his films mean so much. And Hayao Miyazaki just... Wow, this film is powerful. Watch this film and try not to cry. Towards the end. Or just because of the beautiful music, honestly. I always cry because of the beautiful music to the film. But yeah, I'm going to rewatch these pretty soon. All of them. I might even watch one of them after this video. I don't even know. Iron Cowboy is a film that I could not watch because it's brand new Blu-ray. There's the disc. Minty. No scratches. So I popped it in my player. My brand new Blu-ray player. And it glitched. And it glitched. And it glitched. And I was like, is it the TV or is it the movie? So I turned off my TV and my Blu-ray player. And I took out the disc, put it back in, pushed play, and it glitched. And it glitched. And it glitched. So I don't know if it's this. I'm going to throw this away because it doesn't work. But I don't know if it's just the copy I got or they're all like this. I bought this at the Dollar Tree, but this entire movie, this documentary here, glitched non-stop. I couldn't watch the movie without it glitching on me. I don't understand why it did that, how it did that, but yeah, I mean, this film, this Blu-ray, brand new dollar Blu-ray that I picked up, doesn't work. And it's nothing I did. I know it's not the player because I put in My Neighbor Totoro right after this film. Right after I took this movie out to see if it would work. And it played perfectly fine. It played the whole movie. No problems. This one? Problems. I put in Inception. Worked perfectly well. I didn't finish Inception. I'm planning to, like, I just popped it in to see if it would, like, play the movie. And it played the movie. Like, I didn't watch the movie. I don't have time to watch it today. But... Trash! So let's go over some of the movies I have left to watch, because I have a long list and I'm having a hard time keeping track of what I need to watch and what I don't need to watch. So I just want to be able to watch one of my videos and go back to it. So let me see. Alright. Oh boy. So these are the movies I haven't watched. Like, you know, I have tons of movies I want to rewatch, but I'm you know, those are not priority at the moment. First up, Tim and Eric's $1 billion movie. Watch that at some point. Ideal Home. This is a Paul Rudd comedy movie. Don't know anything about. I need to watch that at some point. Maximum Impact. Don't know anything about this. These are all Dollar Tree pickups, by the way. Jonathan. Don't know anything about that. Before Skyline. Don't know anything about it. Inception. Inception looks interesting. I don't know. I've never seen this movie, and I know people are like, what? You've never seen Inception? I just haven't, because I think Christopher Nolan's a little pretentious and not as good as everyone thinks he is. He's a great director, but So I'm nervous about watching this. I don't know if I like it as much as everyone else does. So, and people might kill me for that. Gone with the Wind. I have this copy. So I haven't watched it. What is this? The Run for the High Country. Another Dollar Tree pickup. Know nothing about this film. Need to watch that. El Dorado, Temple of the Sun. We'll see how that is. Another Dollar Tree pickup. Looks a little odd to me. Dark Was the Night. Looks like a very creepy horror movie. Probably watch late at night and be scared or something. I don't know. Frank. Yeah, we're getting past all the Dollar Tree pickups. Not all those were Dollar Tree pickups. Inception and Gone with the Winds were Dollar Tree pickups. Warning Shot. Another Dollar Tree pickup. Looks like a creepy horror movie about somebody trying to protect their children. Right. The Right. I know nothing about this. This is a horror movie. It's $3, and I need more horror movies in my collection. If I'm being honest. I don't have like a lot of them because I'm a weenie and I get scared very easily. So for me, horror is like, I'll watch it, but I just gotta be very careful. You know, I'm not. I love horror though, so I try to watch as much as I can, but sometimes The Assassins, or not The Assassins, Cobra, The Specialist, cool. Body of Lies, Edge of Darkness, Praying Glory. I'm gonna watch those. The Dirty Dozen. I've heard nothing but great things about this movie. I only picked up the set because the Green Bernettes, which is a war movie with John Wayne, which is incredible. I talked about that within the series. One of the best films ever made. I'm dying to rewatch this, but I just can't find the time, because there are movies I just want to watch and throw on in the background, and then there's movies like I want to watch and like sit down and spend the time staring at the screen and being engaged, and this is one of them. Casablanca. I love that movie. So yeah, I have a lot of movies to watch. These videos might be fewer far in between though, because I am going back to school tomorrow. Not like physical school, we're doing it online, but it starts tomorrow. It's a 4-hour session each day, and so that's gonna leave, you know, part of the day where I can't watch movies and do things. The reason I've been able to watch so many movies, like 3 movies a day, is because I haven't had much going on, and I just have the time to do so. And now That's kind of shortening up, and I may not have the time to do that as much. So if these videos are few or far in between, that's why. Or there's just fewer movies within these videos now, that's why. But let me know what you've been watching down in the comments below. I've been watching a lot of stuff, but plus I got Paddington coming in the mail at some point in this year. You know, I have tons of movies I need to watch, but I'm getting a lot done.